enjoyed it, I think you should do it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a good possibility that a lot of the same people that go to downtown, little town, central Texas are going to be the same people that go this coming Saturday morning. And it's not going to make a.
What about, is it a touristy place? I mean, are there, do you
No,
guys get a lot of vacationers there?
no. We have a lot of people in town for Fall Fest or the Christmas parade thing, but otherwise, there's not ever just a ton of people in downtown on Saturday mornings.
Really
So,
enjoy, I mean, you really, with my experience with like flea markets and stuff, being a vendor, every flea market is different, and um, some flea markets are consistently good, and some aren't. I mean, it just all depends on the flea market, really. But I think if you were satisfied with your outcome, how much does it cost to set up there?
zero.
Oh, well, then that's no question. I would do it
Yeah. It's
if it's
just
something you
like,
enjoy doing. I mean, you enjoy getting out, talking to people, and everything. I would do it
yeah.
if it's
I mean, it's
too much trouble.
it's just like takes about 4 hours, 30
Yeah,
minutes to get my stuff in the truck, get down there and set up, and then sell for about 3 hours, and then 30 minutes to put it all back on the truck and back to the house and unload it.
yeah. Well,
So,
I mean, if you make $140 in a day, that's pretty good wage, I think.
yeah, I probably will do it again, but I don't know. The second time will probably tell the tale.
Yeah, yeah,
If,
exactly.
if I don't sell anything this coming Saturday morning, then it's probably
Well,
going to be like,
you acted like you didn't like my answer, Todd.
no, I just was getting Nikki's. I was
Yeah,
Oh,
asking
so
Nikki's opinion too. I, I
oh,
value I value your opinion above
okay, okay.
of maybe even so many other people because you're just so wise and sage and intelligent,
Whatever.
you're so
and
wise beyond your years, Sally.
you're
My God.
wise you're wise beyond your mental capacity. And
Oh, thanks.
I'm just kidding.
Um, I'm not sure if that was a compliment.
Yeah.
You mean I ain't good for shit? That's what you're saying.
No.
No.
No,
Some of the
you're just
wise.
asking somebody else's opinion. But for me personally, yeah, because I've had um, I've had different experiences at different flea markets, and I mean, yeah, you have to just work it to see, you know.
Yeah.
I would try it again and see how it goes.
See, that's exactly what I told him.
I mean,
Try it a second time.
it's not like it's not like you're killing a bunch of time. I mean, it's not really that bad.
Right.
4 hours, and in that setting, you're not putting any money out other than what your time and going there and gas. So I think it's a small price to pay to try it. Now, if you were going there and you were forking out $100 for a spot and you had to be there 8 hours and whatever, then I probably would be a little more worried about it. But yeah, and you could bring other stuff than just your military stuff too.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's what I told him was do it again and see how it goes, and then you have 2 times that you can kind of get your information from, you know, see how much
Yeah.
you made and
And another thing is how busy is it? I mean, is it busier now, or is it going to be busier later too? You kind of want to, you don't want to judge on a slow day, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a farmer's market.
Yeah.
So as the crops, it's still early for the major crops
Right.
that the people are raising in their big gardens.
So it's going to
So
get busier.
it should get busier the more we get into spring.
Yeah. I would go. I would do it. If you
Yeah.
got nothing better to do, I'd do it.
Of course, it's going to start getting hotter too.
I almost had a point.
You what?
Yeah.
I could have definitely sold something yesterday and had a point for the
Oh.
listing challenge because I listed this mug.
Yeah.
Of course, it's
Guess how
going to
much?
start getting hotter too.
Oh, sorry.
Guess how much I listed it for?
Huh.
I listed it for $50.
Wow.
Did it sell?
I sold it for 25 plus shipping, so 32.
That's awesome.
There was no other ones on eBay like it.
That's awesome.
I was very proud of myself.
Oh, that nano iPod I listed yesterday? It
Yeah.
sold about 9 p.m. I was like, take your freaking
Yeah.
snicket.
Yeah,
Because
I think that's about what time I got that offer in. Was about 9:30.
yeah. Sucks to be us.
Good morning, everybody in the chat. Fishing and picking, Nikki, what happened to your latest scam bait vid? I got the notification the other day, but no vid. I like to do it like I'm going live because it's easier to process, it's faster to process the video rather than making a video and uploading it. It takes forever to upload, even with Wi-Fi. The other night, I accidentally put it as private as public instead of unlisted, and it ended up not being a good video. The first guy started swearing at me and whatever, but it really wasn't that great of a video. So, and then I ended up, I think somebody else went live or something, and I ended up not finishing it. So it wasn't a good video, so I deleted it. Sorry. It was my fault for putting it live. I didn't mean to.
Well, I mean, that's going to be a very hit or miss thing, I would think. That some of them turn out just hilariously funny, and others are going to turn out like call, click, click, or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, there's going to be days where I'm going to go live and everybody can come in and watch the process or whatever. And some days it may be boring, some days it may not be. But yeah, right now I'm still too new to do it live. I want to make sure I get some good calls under my belt. But if they're too boring, I'm not gonna process the video. I'm just gonna, and that was my fault. I accidentally put it live, and I didn't mean for everybody to get a notification because I don't want to waste everybody's time them coming in and it's stupid, you know.
Morning, Frankie's Finds, and hi, Hank. Good to see you.
Yeah, I ended up. I know I put it live, and I was only live for like 2 or 3 minutes, and I already had like 9 people in there. I was like, "Holy smokes! I gotta be careful with that." And I didn't realize it until I ended it that those people were in there watching.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit!" I just ended the video or I ended the live stream when people were sitting there watching. I didn't even say nothing.
Oh no.
You rude girl, you Nikki rudeness.
Which I hate to be rude, you know.
No, I'm kidding.
But Anyways, I didn't realize there were people actually watching. I did a test one day. I put test, do not watch. I had like 6 people in there right away. Boom. We don't know how to follow rules.
we
It said
want to see what you're testing.
Me and Valerie said, well, we need to start putting do not watch on all our videos.
Well, and it's like you've got such a neat personality just to turn you on and watch whatever you're doing because you're unpredictable. You'll do something that I think is just hilarious, and then you'll act all embarrassed or something, and then
like the soup.
yeah, you have such a neat personality about you.
Thank you.
So yeah, well, it's just you're fun to watch. Whether
Morning, Cindy.
I guess I'm kind of one of those people that can go on and just chit chat too. I don't mind just chit chatting with people too. But.
No, I never thought of you as a big talker.
Sherry says, if you put do not watch, I must watch.
Yeah, it's like you can't have more than one cookie out of the cookie jar.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, and I don't mind. I enjoy it when people come in and I can chit chat with them because, me, I love to talk. But I feel bad because if I was just testing, I really didn't have anything to provide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get your point. But you realize that, and you're respectful of your watchers, so it's all good. It's all good in the hood.
I enjoy going live immensely, though. I just love talking to everybody. I mean, that's why I'm on the show every day. I just love shooting the shit with everybody. It's so much fun.
Morning, Sir Thrift Slot.
Thanks, you owe me a Coke. It is nice to say hi to friends. Yep. Well, and if you guys aren't here for a few days, I start wondering what you're doing and how you're doing. And
yeah,
I mean, we all become a part of each other's lives in all these different shows. We see each other and see our little names, even if we don't specifically talk to each other. That person's still there, and they're there and they're okay. But then if you don't see them for a couple days, and you're used to seeing them like every show or whatever, it's like, hey, wait a minute, where'd that person go?
Yeah. Like Hank, she's been missing in action.
Yeah.
Out of the chat. She's usually all in the chat, but we miss her.
Yeah. She doesn't like this chat thing, though, that replays.
Grandma Magic Classics won yesterday.
Did she?
Yep.
Nice.
But we had a lot of people.
I thought we had 2 winners that split.
Did we? Oh, that's right. Right at the end. Who was it?
Don't get me to line. Violet Lemon? No? I don't know.
Maybe. I think so, maybe. Yeah, I can't remember, but I think it was Violet Lemon. Sir Thrift Lot says, are most of you guys in the Midwest? I'm in Michigan.
I'm in Wisconsin.
I'm in Ohio.
I'm in the Midwest of Texas.
Shirley said, Hank, we're worried about you. Hank is usually here watching.
Yeah.
She just doesn't like that replay of the chat all the time. She said it creeps her out. So she's always here watching. Or most days.
Oh, that was right.
I just talked to her the day before yesterday on Facebook, so she's doing okay.
I think it was Sue. It was Sue. that split with her.
Oh,
You mean I got it right? Woohoo!
Is that who you said?
I said Violet Lemon. Is that Sue? Oh, okay. Never mind.
No,
No.
Sue
Okay.
is the Scrap Happy Thrifter, aka Scrap Lady.
Okay.
That's Sue.
yeah. She said, yes, I shared the pot with GMC. Sold shoes 2 minutes before the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She was scrambling around. Wait, what?
Yeah.
I can
Had to
imagine what she was
send her
going through.
proof. Yep, she had to send her proof real quick, and yeah, but they got it. Freaking awesome. That's just how it goes. That's just how the challenge is. It could be, one person, and it could be 5.
Yeah.
Oh, but I so appreciate the challenge. I got like a big old tote full of stuff listed and some other stuff listed, and up in my inventory area instead of being out in the way of everything adding to the death pile and stuff. So
Yeah, I got a
love this
lot of
challenge.
stuff listed too yesterday.
So
I think I either got 15 or 17
of course,
up yesterday.
If you look at my death pile, you'd say, I don't think you got all that much done.
I know it. I know.
Or my wife would say so. Anyway, yeah.
Sue said she bought the shoes on Saturday for $4 and sold them for $46 plus $10 shipping. Cool. That's awesome.
That's a very good return on investment.
Heck yeah. Frankie's Fine says, one of the purses I listed today, I got a question on this morning. They said they were very interested in one of the dimension, which were in the item specific, so I copied them to the description. Yeah. Yeah, there's some people that just don't look, or I think there's a lot of people that don't know that they have to click on that arrow on your phone to go to the next page, and I think that's a bad part of the mobile app. I think it would be much better if the item specifics was part of the first page. If it just extended down,
Yeah.
And because a lot of people just don't see that. I have to copy my item specifics all the time.
Sir Thrifts a lot wants a meetup.
Well,
I would so be watching that video.
I just went and looked. I thought that you were able to shut off that chat to play later, but you're not.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that said anything about it. Except for whenever I think it was the last time I did a video or something. It said something about the chat replay, but it didn't say, that you could turn it off or whatever. It didn't give you a choice.
I wonder if they're doing it because of that one school, that Parkland school shooting. That boy had commented on a live video that he was wanting to shoot people, shoot up a school. And then YouTube or somebody had deleted the comment that he had made, but it was on there. So I'm thinking that has something to do with it, because that started happening about less than a month after that school shooting that they record the chat now.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand it. I understand why they're doing it now.
Yeah. Just so they can have proofs for later.
Mm-hmm.
Because
that's
even
why
if
Hank doesn't want to be in the chat. He's worried that the authorities are going to see who she murders.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. I love Hank.
I love Hank too. I wish he wouldn't be worried about it.
Yeah. I'm not looking for help.
Fishing and picking. You're such a brat. He says, we have the reseller swinger party in Nashville in May. You should come, but have an open mind. Contact Todd for more info.
Nice.
Such a brat.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I sold a total of 5 things because I sold 4 on eBay and I sold 1 on TrueGather, which is my second sell on TrueGather. No. Yes. That's my second sell on TrueGather. And then I've had 1 on eCrater. You know what? I better go look at that because I could have swore that I sold that. I sold some of those. Yeah, those Sensi Stop strips. I sold those on TrueGather.
They're a good item to sell.
And I also sold some. What I sold today was yesterday was it's called EVGA, EVGA. If you ever see anything with that, it's for a power supply for a computer or a power supply. Well, it's a power supply for a computer. So what you would do is you would plug in all of your computer stuff into this power supply so that if your if lightning strikes your house or and you get
Sorry.
what do you call it, to where your computer usually will blank out, or freeze up or whatever, it will keep your computer safe. So but I found these cords in this EVGA box, and the cords have never been used before. They still had the things around them and everything, and they were new. And I sold the cords for $20. So I did good on that. Yeah. But I guess it's a really high quality power supply. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Julie and Mike. I'm gonna try something else here.
So yeah, and then so that's what I sold on TrueGather yesterday.
Nice.
And then eCrater, I want to check that because I could have swore that's where I sold the Sensi Stop strips, but
Well, I love that. Have a good day.
But it might have been. Morning, OJ. But I guess it could have been the other place. It's kind of hard to keep everything, all these different platforms, like straight. Because, like, you know, I sold it on this one, and then, you know, you think you sold it somewhere else too or something, and you're like, ugh. How you doing, OJ? I haven't seen you in a bit. Orders. Oh, no, that was for another thing. Okay, so yeah, but I have got one on eCrater. So it's just weird to me that, like, I have this listed on eBay and they'll go to these other sites to buy them instead of, you know, instead of using eBay.
Well, the thing is that they do Google searches.
Oh, true.
I mean, that's why we end up with so many people on around Christmas time with new accounts and guest accounts, because people are going on and searching on Google for stuff, and they're seeing it and they're clicking on it, and that's what they're going to. And eCrater and those and Together and Bonanza and all those are really big on the Google search.
Wow, Julie. That's awful.
Stream status, no data. Why is it saying that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just went live so I could see what.
You just drove back and forth to Cincinnati from Myrtle Beach.
Oh, yay.
Wow.
That's got to be a long trip.
Yeah. Morning, Charles.
Morning, Charles.
Good to see you.
Manage here.
Yeah, I'm working on trying to get all of my summer stuff on eBay. Dang, I have watchers on stuff that I just listed yesterday already. That Sasquatch mug and my Nerf gun. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now I just gotta sell it. Mike says Bolo sold a lot of WWF wrestling VHS for $120 this morning. Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay. Here. I think I found it. Let's see here. Save.
Good to see you too, Charles.
Yeah, very good to see you, Charles. You got to come in and check in once in a while, if not stay in chat. We worry about you.
Yeah. Yeah, my fingers get like that too, Frankie. Whenever I wash them and they get cold, they get kind of crampy. So, Mike, how many VHS was that? Yeah, we'll be on here until 11 Eastern. Yeah, that's something that I listed yesterday was Buns is Still VHS, and the other day I listed Richard Simmons VHS. People still use VHS, so. And, you know, maybe even more so now because, you know, a lot of people are getting rid of VHS, so they figure they can buy them up cheap. still use them in their VCRs, you know?
Yeah.
I know I
Okay.
have like 2 or 3 boxes out in the garage that I'm probably gonna sort through and make sure there's no exercise ones in there, but I'm pretty sure I got all those out, and I'll probably grab the Disney ones. And because you could sell Disney VHS, a lot of daycares and stuff will use Disney VHS, you know, to show the kids or whatever. Oh, 30 something tapes. Wow.
Nice.
Veggie Tale VHS sells really good too.
The what?
Veggie Tales.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
old horror movies also.
Yeah, I still sell.
wow.
So I figured that out now with the live chat. I don't mean to
Uh-huh.
change the subject. You can shut the live chat off, the live chat replay off when you
Uh-huh.
after you're done with your video. After you're done with your live stream, you can go into your settings for that video
Mm-hmm.
and shut it off.
Oh. Okay. All right, Hank, I'm gonna shut it off then. Get in
I
here.
mean, it's up to the creator, but I mean, I'm going to start doing that just because I see Hank and Ainsley and people don't want
Yeah.
the chat to go back. So
And we totally get that. I have no problem with that. But I just miss you guys.
yeah, so and we usually talk about what's being said in the chat, anyways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll totally turn it off.
yeah, it has to be done after because I just went live on my channel real quick and did a few second video and
Mm-hmm.
I went and checked it out to see if it had to be done after. Yeah. Yeah, it has to be done after the show. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
now we
I'll
know.
totally turn it off. I don't mind. Yeah, so yeah, you don't find a whole lot of self-help VHS. I mean, I'm sure there are some, but um
Oh boy, here comes the boys.
yep, I will definitely make sure that I turn it off. I'll make a note to myself.
Some make a sticky note.
And even if you want to, you can send me a message on Facebook confirming that I did so.
Yeah, because sometimes I forget to do stuff after my live shows. Like I still have the icon up for my listed or ditch it the other day of Tara with her head in her.
Oh,
But I keep thinking I should change that to my normal listed or ditch it icon. But it's so freaking funny because the way the show went that night, it's so appropriate.
right.
Hi, Diesel. Was you guys out terrorizing the neighborhood today? Oh, it must be snowing out. You're all wet. I don't want to be one of those people. Did Lugnut come back? I'll be right back. I gotta go find my dog.
Okay. Yeah, did those ship medium mail or large flat rate or what? Um, I don't know if they could go medium mail, but I mean, you do whatever you want. But morning, Shauna. Sorry. All right, Sue, catch you later. Have a good day. I'm making my list. See, they got me into making these lists now, and now I have to make one every day. And I just have one of these, my calendar, and I just put it on my calendar right here. So, and I've been doing all right. I got my laundry done yesterday. I didn't get to organize my inventory. I got pictures done and I listed drafts. So I got 3 things done. Plus I made cookies and boiled eggs for salads and sandwiches. Oh yeah, I'm sure that that it's worth something, Charles. And there's a lot of people that still have Wii's. Morning, Amelia Sales. Yeah, I started taking a new pill a couple of days ago, and it's for pain and nerves and stuff. And last couple of days I felt pretty dang great. Even last night, like I think the last pill that I took was at like 2:30 in the afternoon, and you know, even whenever I got up, I still felt really good. And you know, first time in a long time that I felt good, you know, when I got up. And and I didn't take anything to work with me, and by the time it was like 2:30 in the morning, I was dying. I was hurting so bad. But I just don't want to take anything while I'm at work. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe take it later on in the afternoon or something. But I feel better. I feel like doing stuff. So, and today is kind of a bust because I worked last night. I have tonight off, and then I work tomorrow night, and then I work the next 4. So only having one night off is not, it doesn't do very much for me. Thanks, Hank. I'm trying to make this list work for me. Even remember how I said that I don't even fill out the to-do list at work. I actually filled it out last night. So maybe I am changing a little bit, you know, as far as lists and stuff. You know, maybe I'm warming up to it. Yeah, it's going to be time for everybody to have sinus infections and stuff like that, right, Hank? I mean, it's so weird here because like everybody will get sick when the weather changes from warm to cold. they'll, you know, get the sinus infections and stuff, and plus they'll get like a cold. And then whenever the weather changes back from cold to warm, people will get them again. Yeah, I'm trying to win the day over here. So I did all my shipping already. So, and I cleaned my desk the other day, and but I need to do organize listed inventory, and then organize shoes. I got 3 boxes of shoes that are listed that I need to wrap them up. I want to like put tissue paper in the shoes to kind of like keep for them a little bit, and then wrap them in tissue paper and put them in a bag. Yeah, I've just never been a list person. I've just never really done it much. Never caught on. Yeah, well, see, Ansley, there's like a working list that you do with this, that video that Nikki said to watch, and you make a big list of, like, if you think of, you know, more things too, you can add to it, but like you make a huge list, you know, of things to do, and then you circle like the first 6 that are most important, and then that's what you put on your list for today. And then when you complete, you know, whatever you complete, you mark off, but then you take from what you didn't do the day before and you put it on that day. So, and then, you know, you'll add to it from the big list.
Yeah, I don't do that. I do not make the list. Never have. Probably will never. But
yeah. I don't know. It just kind of feels like I'm more organized a little bit, you know? I mean, to a point.
I'm sure it would help me if I did it, but nah, I ain't going to do it.
Yeah. Well, you're old. You have time to screw around.
Well,
I'm just kidding, Todd. You're like, yeah, I guess so.
No, I totally agree. That makes sense in theory, but then, okay, today I have to work on my taxes. I have to get my um, homestead exemption form filled out, notarized, and taken to the courthouse. I've got to help my mother-in-law do the same thing, so I probably got to friggin' load her crippled ass up in the car and take her to do it.
Her crippled ass.
And then I've got to go to the post office and get my packages mailed. I'm meeting 2 Facebook people today that want to buy crap from me sometime today. They're gonna call.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd think, oh yeah, you're retired. You don't have much to do. Oh, I got to get a new vial of insulin. I got to go out to the vet and get new insulin for the
Doggy.
for the diabetic doggy. Yeah.
Is that Jenny?
No, that's Izzy, the
Is he? Yeah.
fat ass pug. Anyway, yeah, and then I still got the normal tons of new military surplus inventory to continue to list and get organized and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm retired. I have nothing to do. Oh, and the yard needs to be mowed already. And I got to get the hot tub worked on because it's not working.
Oh, can't have that. Gotta have that hot tub.
Yeah, got to get the pool clean. I got to. Golly. Things are busy.
You need a damn list.
I'm back.
I know.
Todd needs a list, Nikki.
Yeah. Are you guys talking about the 6 list?
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Yeah. Nah. Not gonna do
it. Just nah, huh?
By the way, Nikki, thanks again for the help with those piston pins.
Now, did you sell them?
No.
Oh.
But I was able to the straight up minute with silver hair stacker. Thanks, Hank. I love you, Hank. I love Hank. Anyway, yeah. I hate lists, and I probably won't. Oh, and I got to get my taxes done. I still haven't done that.
See, you already said taxes, but you wouldn't have said it twice if you would have had a list.
Yeah, my taxes are hanging over my head like that dust pile around that dirty kid on Peanuts.
Like, so is your taxes not important enough to do first? Or are other things going to come first?
Oh, I can wait till midnight on the 14th of April to do my taxes, I guess. No,
my CPA gets them done pretty quick.
Yeah, I haven't even called the CPA yet to set up my appointment. I mean,
better do that because everybody's going to be doing it the last minute.
I know all this.
Yeah, you don't want to be late.
So.
Charles said, what video are y'all talking about? Did you answer that question?
Huh?
Charles said, what video are y'all talking about? Did you answer that question?
Oh, no. I didn't see it. Talking about the 6 list video. It's posted on Facebook in the group. and
Reseller squad. Yeah.
yeah, in the reseller squad. And then but if you're not part of that, who does that? Who does that video?
It was Crazy Life, Crazy Picture Life.
Crazy Picker Life, yeah. So you could just go over there and look that up.
No, Charles is on the reseller squad. So go look on the reseller squad, Charles. I posted it last week, I think it was. And it's about the 6 list.
Yeah.
Did you explain what you do, Sally?
Hold on.
Did Sally say what you do, Todd, with it?
She said what she did with it.
I was out looking for my dog. I'll just quickly run through it then. What it is, if you don't want to watch the video, what it is, you make a list of 50 to 100 things or whatever. Oh, he doesn't have Facebook. That's right. I forgot, Charles. I'm sorry. Anyways, it's on the Crazy Picker Life. I don't remember what it was called. Let me go look. Anyways, what it is I'll just give you a quick rundown. It's you make a list of like 50 to 100 things that you need to get done in your life, whether it be for business, personal, or both. And then each day you take 6 items off that list. And of course, like us, there's going to be some that are going to be put over there, whether we get them done or not, like shipping, listing, that kind of thing. But you take 6 things from that list and you move it to the 6 list, and every single day. And every day you try to get the 6 things on that list done. And you just cross them off because, a list of 6 items is easier to get done than a list of like 50 or 100. And every single day you work on that list, and you put them on as number of importance. You don't actually have to go in that row if you decide that you can get something else done faster or whatever. But usually you do them in number of importance, and you cross them off. And then whatever you don't finish from that day, you move to the next day. And then you add whatever. Let's say you got 3 done today, then you would add the other 3 to tomorrow, and then you would add another 3 from the other list.
Yeah.
And it just kind of keeps you aware of what you need to do. And
like I put on mine, like my first 3 are drafts, pictures, and shipping. And that's like every day.
Yeah.
And then I put more from my bigger list to complete it.
Right here, it was Crazy Picker Lights from Wednesday, April 5th, 2017. It's focus. Try the 6 list for 30 days. CPL 0247. I'll post.
Aw, Hank, you're the sweet one. Yeah, I mean, you can do your whole life, like you can put stuff on there for your life, and you can put stuff on there for your business. It doesn't matter. You can put it all in one list. So if you want to exercise or whatever, you're going to put that on your list.
I crossed that off my list a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the chat replay off after the video is over.
Well, she said that we're sweet that we're going to do it. Well, you guys are the ones that are watching every day. You guys are the ones that keep our numbers up.
Mm-hmm.
If it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't have channels.
Right.
So we need to do stuff like that for our people. I mean, that's not out of the realm of what we can do for people that watch us. I mean, yeah, there's some things that would be like way out of something that we couldn't do, but yeah, something little simple like that, there's no reason why we can't.
Yeah.
And if we don't do it after we said we're going to, it was a whoops, and let us know if we didn't. Because I'll do it on my shows too. I'll start
Yeah.
shutting.
Yeah.
But
Because
if
I
I
mean,
don't,
there's no
it
reason.
totally means I forgot.
There's really no reason to have it. I don't think there's a reason to have it on there, anyways. But that's just me. I mean, yeah, just like Sherry says, it would be nice if the commenter could opt in or out of the replay, but I guess that defeats the purpose. Yeah.
Let's see if that'll work. Sometimes my links don't work for some reason. There you go, Charles. I posted a link in the chat there. That's the one that goes to that video, or anybody else who wants to see the sick list video. I posted it right in the chat for you guys. Really? Somebody commented on somebody who sent you a message about something you said in the replay? Really?
That's awful.
Wow. Well, I don't want you guys to not be in the chat. You guys are the ones who make up our chat.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I will do what I have to do to, well, I mean, of course within reason, but you guys know that.
And if there's ever anything, like, if you don't want us to say what you wrote in the chat,
yeah.
or, like, if there's a problem with that, you could let us know that too.
Yeah, we could even just say the comments, not who said it.
Because we're so used to like reading the chat and then reading it out loud that,
Yeah.
I don't want somebody to say, oh, she's going to read my stuff out loud, so I don't want to be in there.
Yeah.
If you have a problem with that, just let me know, and I will. I mean, I'm human, so I could make a mistake and do it
Yeah.
anyways, but I will certainly try not to. And if I know that you seriously don't want your stuff read aloud, I will try as hard as I can not to.
Yeah. Yeah, but we like to read people's things aloud because a lot of people like to be mentioned, first of all, and we like to mention people.
Well, and whenever people are watching replay,
yeah,
because there's some people that can't watch it live, so it kind of makes a better show, I guess, because we're interacting, together. So it just, it kind of
I
just
hate when
makes
I'm
it
watching a
fun.
replay and the whole freaking panel busts a gut on something that was said in the chat, but they don't say what was in the chat.
Yeah.
It's like, well, now I just missed the whole freaking joke. It's
right,
like,
right.
Yeah, it's nice to say it because then they know what we're talking about, what we're laughing about, or whatever. But anyways. Yeah, exactly.
Right, mother's mustache. That's so stupid. Oh, you're our friend too, Alana.
Yes.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, last night I was getting shit from my husband because I was talking to Valerie and Valerie on a hangout when I was at my dad's house. And I said something about these are my friends. And my husband says, yeah, you got to have friends online because you can't make any real life. I was like, thanks, buddy. Asshole.
Man. Yeah, Valerie told me, please call me in the morning when you get home from work because I just want to make sure that I'm up and not, like sleeping in or something and then be like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be up. So I called her this morning and she was already up and had her hair and her makeup done.
I
And
imagine she didn't sleep much last night.
no, she didn't.
Pretty nervous.
Yeah. So hopefully everybody keep your fingers crossed or pray or whatever you do because she needs us to go well for her. I have a feeling that it's going to go well, but
Running Grandma Wrinkles.
you never know.
I don't think anything's really going to happen, honestly, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And it was eminent. She said it just an FYI. It wasn't a name I recognized. Yeah, it's usually somebody that's just a pain in the butt that likes to troll things.
There's people that just try to start shit, and they don't even know us,
Well, and they don't. A lot of people just can't handle not having drama.
Yeah, today's her court day. Hi, Val.
Hi, Val.
Good morning, Grandma Wrinkles.
Me and Texas Valerie, we were talking yesterday, and my husband dug out the paperwork where we bought our truck at. And here I was like right in her backyard, but we didn't really know each other then.
Right. Yeah, she's definitely nervous, but I'm sure she's going to be fine after it's over. And it's, she's only going to probably be in there for like 10 minutes or something. If you ask me, she shouldn't have been made to go. It should have just been her lawyer. But
she wanted to go anyway because she doesn't trust him.
Yeah, right, Mike? They can have all my shit too.
That's what I always say. If somebody steals my identity, the joke's on them.
Good luck to them. Hi, Mary. I know. She shouldn't have been made to wait this long, and they really should just say, okay, you guys need to make a decision today, and and stuff. So yeah,
you definitely can't plan your life around court system.
No.
My workman's comp case for my knee took probably, I think 7 or 8 years.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
And she can't do that.
And mine wasn't they didn't argue that I was injured on the job.
Yeah.
I mean, at first everything was fine. They were paying everything. There was no argument about it. It was just mostly the attorneys just being dumb, not getting things going,
Yeah. Yeah, Sue's all good. Sue's all good, Alana.
Yeah, she was in the chat here a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Feeling a lot better, so that's good.
Belle says, hey, Todd, turn that paperwork this way so I could steal your identity. I need some money.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's working on his taxes.
No, God, there's so much crap on my desk. I'm just cleaning old crap off.
You don't want his identity because you don't want to pay his taxes.
Oh, my God. I've been saving like a mad saver, trying to make sure I have enough to pay my extra that I will owe.
Yeah.
Last year I had to pay $4,000 on top of what they took out my retirement check and my wife's
Oh my
pension
gosh.
check. And this year it's going to be more because I sold more on eBay.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah. We should all go on welfare, make life easier.
Uh,
I don't think life would be easier though, because then we'd have to figure out where money's coming from next, you know?
yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll go on drugs and go on welfare.
Shut.
Life
Live
goals.
the easy life.
Hashtag life goals.
All these papers are on my desk because I have yet to deal with them.
Well, if you would have put it on your list, you would have been fine.
I know.
You wouldn't have had them.
Yeah, probably so. Thank you for pointing out the obvious, my lovely dear.
They took over $12,000 out of my husband this year, and we still have to pay in.
Wow.
There's something wrong with that, because somebody that only works a minimum wage job for part of the year can get 8 to 10 grand back, and
That's
somebody that paid in all that freaking money and we have to pay in some more. I'm sorry, but there's something wrong with that.
yeah, but if you have kids, that makes all the difference.
I know, but it's still
If
bullshit.
you have young kids.
Yeah, but when we had our kids, we didn't get absorbent amounts like that back.
No.
You know, yeah, we most of the time didn't have to pay in, but still, we never got anything like that back. We were lucky to get $1,200 back. You know,
Yeah.
some years we
Yeah,
only got
it
like
depends because
$300 back.
like how the that there's like a ramp, you know, like you make so much money, you know, if you make a lesser amount, you get more back, and then it goes up, and you keep getting more and more and more, and then once you start making this amount of money, it starts, you know, dying down, and you get less money.
Yeah.
So you were probably on the other part of that.
And I'm not even bitching that we're not getting something back. I'm just bitching at how much we have to pay in every year. Because
Yeah.
it's not like we're rich. Yeah, I need earned income credit for my fur babies. Yeah, no shit.
No shit.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining that we don't get anything back. I'm complaining that we have to pay in. I think it's
Yeah.
bull.
Yeah.
I just think it's bull.
Well,
I have
I
a
don't know.
bum brother that still lives with my dad, and one day I figured out that his net worth is higher than mine after adding up all my debts. Exactly. Sally, have you tried wild lettuce for pain? My daughter swears by it. She knows a woman in Oregon who formulates her own. If you want, I will give her contact info. Oh, that'd be interesting.
Wow.
I never heard of wild lettuce.
Me neither. Is it like lettuce, but like you grow it yourself or something?
Is it lettuce that parties?
Woo! Is it pot?
Yeah. Is it a code word for pot? You know, my daughter, she gave me a look yesterday because we were talking about pot and the that whatever it's called, oils or whatever it's called.
CBD, yeah.
There you go, CBD. Shows you how much I know about pot. Anyways, we were talking about it yesterday, and I said I would buy some edibles for my pain if they were available here.
Yeah.
I probably would if they helped, because they've taken all the bad stuff out of the pot and just used the good stuff, I think. But yeah, I definitely do it for pain. Woohoo! Party lettuce. Yeah. LOL, Shanna. Maybe I can finally get my husband to eat salad, eh?
Right.
Didn't Elvis make a song called Poke Salad Annie?
I have no idea.
Poke
That'd be
salad.
belly.
I could have swore that CBD oil was able to be like shipped through the mail and stuff because it doesn't have any THC in it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could be wrong, but
I know
I really want to try that.
we stopped at this gas station in Pennsylvania one day, Podunk gas station, and they were selling CBD oil there.
Wow.
Sir Thrifts a Lot said that is a song, but I don't know if it was Elvis. No, it's not Let It You Grow, LOL. It goes by several names. Yeah, like pot, PCP, Mary Jane, weed.
Yeah, I'd like the I'd like the info if you got it, Charles.
Yeah.
Well, Hank,
Yeah.
good job. Get it. I need some of that. I'm waiting for my sales today.
Woohoo! I found the papers I was looking for. They were pretty far
Woohoo!
down.
That's what happens when you clean your desk.
I know.
My,
Yeah, I know, right?
my death pile, or my papers on my desk are almost as big as my death pile. Yeah.
I cleaned my desk the other day, and my son's girlfriend thought I got a new computer. She was swearing. She was like, "That doesn't look like your computer," and I'm like, yeah, it is. It's the same one." She's like, "Did you get a new monitor or something? Your monitor looks bigger." Nope,
Just clean.
same one. Just cleaned my desk off a little bit.
It's amazing. Yeah, something like a desk or the kitchen or the bathroom, those things, if you clean them, it's like just like a whole brand new place. I mean,
Yeah,
that's why the bathroom is one of my favorite places to clean in the house. People think I'm nuts because bathrooms get so gross, but that is one thing. I mean, you clean the mirror and the whole place looks different.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you use to clean your mirror?
Just Windex.
I use rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
Mm,
Does that make it so it doesn't cloud up or what?
yep.
I use that stuff called
I just use Windex.
mirror wax.
And I use them to clean my windows too. In the summer, like our windows pop out, and so I actually will pop them out and take them to the shower, and I hose them down really good with our shower head. And if I need to, I'll use vinegar, to get any like moldy spots or whatever, because we have plastic on the windows. So get any spots off that I need to, and then I'll do the whole thing in alcohol. Mary uses ammonia and newspaper. I don't think I've ever used ammonia. I don't like the way it smells.
Hey, Swag Maven. It's our first time watching. Welcome.
Mom showed me to use
Hi, Swag
newspaper.
Maven.
oil lamp chimneys.
What'd you say?
Unlike, if you've got an old kerosene lamp, that
Yeah.
glass, after you got the most of the soot off, you're supposed to polish it with newspaper because the
Yeah.
carbon on the newsprint made it real clear and shiny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know way back when that's what we used to use was newspaper on windows or whatever.
Nice.
You dirty girl, Ansley.
Swag Maven, I feel like I've seen you before in chats.
I know, me too.
Maybe, well, this is the morning show that's usually on Chick Picker's channel. You watch the one on Chick Picker's channel?
I think she might have. Because I'm pretty sure, because I remember subscribing to her
Oh,
channel. Yep, I'm subscribed to her,
I think I am too.
I think.
Maybe we just
Where am I at here? There we go.
Well, anyways, welcome to the show. This is normally
Yeah.
on Chick Picker's channel. I'm subscribed to her.
Yep, I'm subscribed to
We've
you.
seen you somewhere, Swag Maven. Yep, on other shows. Yep. Well, normally this show is on Chick Picker's channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, we've seen you in the Mothership Product.
That's probably where we got you.
But Chick Picker isn't available today, so we're over here on her sister's channel.
Yeah, when newspapers had that acid in it, it was good for cleaning. So they don't have it anymore?
Yeah, they probably changed their formula since whenever Mom taught me to do that. That's been a while.
Thank you, Ansley.
Oh my God.
That's like the name.
You got it faster than I did.
Well, Sally, you made it. You've got trolls.
Do y'all go to the post office to ask for priority mail tape? You can't order it online. Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You have to
Jay,
order.
if you listen to me, you'd know how to do it.
What?
I says, oh, Jay, if you listen to me, you'd know how to do that.
Yeah, Nikki taught me.
Yeah, you just order the military packages.
That's funny.
You're the only ones that can speak of me.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you have to order? The
military packages.
The military package, yeah. And
They
it'll
don't-
come in
don't-
a gray bag.
Yeah.
And it's got like a bunch of boxes and stuff in it. Not like a bunch, just like this thick. And then it'll have a roll of tape in there.
Yeah. You get 1 or 2 rolls in there?
Just one.
Just one, yeah. I saw that military packages, but the tape roll looked really small in the picture. Well, better than nothing. It's free, so who cares?
No, the tape is a full. It's a full roll. I'll show you. I got one.
So, Swag Maven, I order the military packages and get the tape. Do you do it some other way? Yeah, you can get priority stickers. Yeah, pictures
Yeah.
never do justice. They know they don't.
That's the rule I got.
Yeah, normal size roll.
And
No, don't stop, Ainsley.
yeah, it's not. It is a full roll.
Yeah.
I'll show you if I can find the end. And I ordered 4 of them at once.
Oh, you did it through the, okay. And even if they are smaller, OJ, just order more. Who cares? For free.
Yeah, see, it comes off like that.
It what? You say it's perforated?
No.
Oh.
It's pretty thin. It's pretty thin, but and it's really not very sticky compared to like eBay tape. It's not very sticky, but just depends on what you're using it for. I gotta pee real quick, okay?
Yeah. Or Nick, he has to go back to work today. He hates his job. Always harder to go back after vacation. Yeah, it sucks. Eric advises me not to order free shipping supplies when they can be bought so cheap online. What? Why? I'm not saying anything. Why not order free shipping supplies? They're free. Why not order free shipping supplies when they're free? Just saying. You can't get cheaper than free. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I know, it makes no sense. I give Eric a hard time every time he brings it up. Yeah, give him shit. Give him shit. Give him all the shit you can. Honestly, what Eric is talking about is the eBay shipping supplies. I'm sure he doesn't like the eBay tape because he can get tape cheaper. But and I'm sure that's what he's talking about. I'm sure he's not talking about the free shipping supplies from the post office.
I don't
I
get.
think he's
I don't
talking
get.
about eBay tape. What?
I don't get the tape from the post office because I know I would accidentally use it like on
Yeah.
a first class package.
Yeah.
And it's if you use the priority tape, it has to be a priority package. And I would just yeah. I know eventually I would accidentally use it and yeah, that would screw me up. Anyway, but that's just me.
Yeah. LOL. Yeah, I think what Eric was talking about was the eBay tape because he's always said don't order the eBay tape because he can get his tape for like $1 a roll or something online.
Oh yeah.
But they've had more problems with that tape than I don't know. I like my eBay tape. I like to order some eBay tape because I like it for like if I reuse Amazon boxes or something, I can use it as a cover on the on the zebra codes. And I think it looks a little better than scribbling out the zebra codes. Personally.
Yeah. You're so smart, Nikki.
Huh?
You're so smart.
I know.
Just ask you. And humble. And humble.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first started selling, I got the free fragile stickers, but you have to be careful. Sometimes they charge the customer as an over. Yeah. There's some fragile stickers at the post. Oh, excuse me. There's fragile stickers at the post office. They're like orange or something, or yellow or something like that. And you have to be careful with those because those you get charged for. But if you buy fragile stickers, then you don't get charged for those. Yeah, and the post office told Val not to put it on priority tape on priority boxes, but to use it on plain boxes that are going priority. Yes, that is true. But you can do it on priority boxes. My post office does it. You're not going to get in trouble for doing it, but yeah, that's what the priority tape mostly is used for. That's what they intend it for, is to be used on boxes that are not priority boxes. Because obviously priority boxes already show that they're priority.
You can get those fragile stampers on eBay for like $6. You know, the kind you just while you're.
Yeah. The place I get my labels from, he always sends me some free fragile stickers with every order too. So, but you know what? Honestly, I very rarely put fragile on anything. But I do when I send out my light globes, I do write glass in big black bold letters on there. But I've noticed that if I put fragile on something, it almost always gets broken. Seems like. And I've had customers who have said, I can't believe you didn't put fragile on this box. And it made it there without getting broken, but they were pissed off that I didn't put fragile on the box. It's like, and I've told them, I said, well, I've noticed the more I put fragile on boxes, the more my stuff gets broke. Yeah. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble.
When you're perfect in every way. Ain't
Yep.
wait to look in the mirror, 'cause it get better looking each day.
I love that song. It's hard to be humble.
I don't know that song.
To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man.
Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble.
You've never heard that song, Sally?
I've never heard of it.
Wow.
We're doing the best that we can.
Well, we just watched your viewers go down about 20. No, I'm just kidding.
Thanks a lot. Make sure y'all thumbs up.
Yeah. It is a great song. I like that song.
Well, the desk isn't clean, but it's getting better. I did find the paper I was looking for.
That's good. That was the goal, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. This stupid paper, I put it off because it annoyed me. It's tax exemption on my house that I bought and paid for, right? Because I live here, I get a certain amount exempted from my taxes on it. But I mean, I can't figure out what changed this year. I never had to re-up it before. I mean, I've lived here 11 years. I never changed anything.
Hmm.
Why do I, it's just annoying that,
But
oh,
maybe,
you got to send in this new form now. And I'm like, God, and you got to take it down, get it notarized, and get it to the courthouse. And I'm like, y'all are a pain in the ass.
well, there's certain things though, right, for homeowners, like if they want to build a new school or something, they add that to the homeowner's tax, don't they?
Yeah.
So maybe there was a bunch of stuff like that.
Well, that's got nothing to do with your tax exemption for owning the home.
Oh, I don't own my home, so I wouldn't know. Sounds weird though. I think I'd look into that.
I mean, everybody in the whole county had to resend in their. If you live in the property that you own, you get a certain tax break
Mm.
because it's called I don't know if that's nationwide or it's called a homestead exemption. But I haven't changed anything. I've lived here 11 years.
Ansley said if it's so your taxes will decrease next year. They're trying to verify info.
Well, if I don't, if I, I don't know.
Shauna says it's gone up. Homestead is 25K now, I think, but damn.
So anyway, I'm almost late getting it sent in because it just annoyed me. Just something else to have to do. And yeah, I don't want to pay them more because I'm already paying over $2,000 a year for my house taxes. And yeah, they're building new school facilities right now like crazy.
Yeah.
Of course, the school needed them. I mean, I'm kind of glad the bond issue passed because it probably would have cost the same amount to renovate the old facilities.
OJ says
That's
they
true,
know.
Jason. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you sending me, Nikki?
That song.
Oh. Okay. Who sings it? Is it like an old song?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
Hank Williams Sr.
No.
no, it was not Glenn Campbell.
I thought it was Tom P. Hall, but it's not.
No.
It's not Don Williams.
There's Mac Davis on that video I did.
Yeah, Mac Davis. It's Mac Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Valerie says, "Oh my mom loved him." I don't remember that song.
Well, I'm sure once you hear it, you will.
Maybe.
If your mom loved that song, I'm sure you've heard it.
Yeah.
It came
Or
out
she
about
loved it.
early 80s.
Wow.
I think it even came out before that, didn't it?
No. Maybe late 70s, but
Yeah, I would
not
think
any,
late 70s.
maybe not any earlier than that, I wouldn't think.
Well, let's see.
Man, I got to call FedEx again about that turntable too. Told my
At the end of
customer.
the 1970s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 1974 it was released.
Are you kidding?
Yep, the year I was born.
It was that early? Wow. The year you were born. The year I graduated high school.
If a person doesn't have children going to public school, they shouldn't be taxed for that. Well, I believe we should. The problem is that I don't mind paying taxes for the schools if they would actually use that money to improve the schools. If there were less cutbacks in the schools, I wouldn't have such a hard time paying taxes for the schools. But when we pay taxes for the schools and we see all these damn cutbacks, that's what ticks me off. Good morning, Maureen. Morning, Tara.
Hi. I love Mac Davis. That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah. I know, I love that song.
There's also another song. It's called like "Why Me, Lord," or maybe it's just "Why Me." I think Chris Christopherson did it. I like that song a lot too.
Yeah.
What did I ever do to deserve loving you?
Was that
Yeah,
Chris
I don't-
Christopherson,
I
Todd?
think so. Yeah, that sounds right.
I think more money needs to be put in the schools, but like I said, if we weren't getting so many cutbacks, then I wouldn't mind so much. Because the kids need that stuff, you know. And the teachers need these improvements. I mean, there's so many teachers out there that have to buy shit out of their own pocket so their kids can have stuff. It's kind of sickening. I mean, I could see if it was something out of the realm or whatever, but I mean, lots of teachers just go and buy stuff themselves just so the kids can have it.
Date you purchased this property. God, I don't remember.
Just think back, Todd. Do you get homestead down there in
Let's
Texas?
all say forget it. Let's not do taxes this year.
Oh. Do you get homestead in Texas, Todd? Because you're no income. You don't have any state income tax down there, do you?
Yeah, we don't have state income tax, but we sure as heck have property tax.
Yeah, I know, but like here in Wisconsin, on my state income, I'll get a credit for homestead credit. You know what I mean? A federal thing.
Yeah. Yep.
I heard you say what you pay for your property taxes. Your property taxes are cheap down there.
Oh, it's somewhere between $2,000 and $2,500 a year.
They had me up over $3,500 about 3 years ago, and then I sold off part of this land. But I had a big sale event behind me of some swampland that they sold for $350,000. They jacked my ass way up. I mean, I was in the 35 to 37 range. Now I think they rolled me down around $3,000 a year. And I don't even get garbage service. You can at least get garbage service where you're at.
Yeah, we live in a socialist state.
Hey, I pay $12 a month for my garbage service from the city.
I had mine changed to only my 5 acres that I live on is shown as, what do you call it? Developed.
Yeah.
But the rest of the other 20 acres is undeveloped land. I have it listed as, so the taxes are cheaper.
Well, I mean, I couldn't put it in agricultural; they wouldn't let me, and I'm not going to put it in forest crop. So, but they just assess the amount of your. They don't give us like a different assessment. Like they assess, let's say the bare land without improvements is assessed at around 100 grand. They just assess you at that price for what the land underneath your buildings is worth.
Do you get some farming exemptions?
Oh yeah, but I would have to. Well, I'm going to sell this place. They won't let me get it for horses.
No.
If I put the fields into cropland, like there's a farmer here down. Well, he's passed away, but he's kind of half-ass farmer. But what he would do is he'd make sure he baled hay off the fields. Yeah, I was looking at the tax roll. They have his 60 acres is assessed at like, I don't know, $13,000. So he was paying like about $450 a year in taxes versus my 37 acres, which they had assessed at. It rolled down now. I think I'm at 260, but they had me at 305,000. So they were taxing me high, but because he was baling a little bit of hay, they kept his tax assessment low for agriculture.
Why are you snooping on other people's taxes?
Come on.
Mine's all zoned agriculture.
Yeah, but well, I thought it was statewide. To be zoned agriculture, you have to have 45 acres of land.
Not zoned to be taxed as agriculture.
Oh, you're getting taxed agricultural?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, because you have to.
I know the tax guy came.
Well, you'd
like
have to harvest a crop.
Here.
You'd have to harvest a crop to get agricultural, so you'd have to let somebody like bale the hay off your field.
Oh, my hay does get baled.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Oh.
See, I don't have any hay fields. I got all pasture land.
I'm moving to Duluth.
Hell no. It's too cold down there.
Yeah, the tax guy came the assessor came the first year I think it was either the first or second year we lived here. And my husband was talking to him and he said, you just have to get all your land except for the 5 acres as undeveloped or whatever, and break the rest of it off of the 5 acres, and then you'll get charged less taxes. And that's what we did.
Oh.
Yeah.
It depends where you're at too. Like Jim, they have that hunting land that's undeveloped hunting land. I mean, they only pay like maybe $350 a year on that land. So yeah, it's probably where I'm located and stuff. All right, let's go back to talking about Mac Davis. Who the hell wants to talk about tax?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look him up.
You don't have to look them up. Just watch that video I sent you.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
I did all the work for you, Sally.
I know.
We
So
can
what did they say, louder with Crowder? What the hell is Crowder?
It's a person on CR. Is it CTV? It's conservative television. You got to pay for an internet subscription. It's a show.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
stop conservatives. Nothing's free. Everything's pay as you go.
Remember I had this mug and it said crapola on it. I couldn't sell that mug if my life depended on it. I thought for sure that thing would have sold.
What?
Hey, remember this one, Tara?
Yeah, you have to buy a subscription. I forgot, what is it called? Well,
Ladder with Crowder.
I know the subscription to CTV is like $100 a year.
Yeah, you guys looked it up for me and said that this one was $100 a year too, but you get this free mug.
Yeah, and you can only get the mug with the subscription. Did you sell it or didn't list
I
it?
listed it for $50 yesterday, and I sold it last night for $25 plus
Awesome.
shipping. Yeah.
Was that a dumpster find?
Huh?
Was that a dumpster find?
What are you saying?
Did you find
Was
it?
that a dumpster find?
Oh, no, I bought that at St. Vincent's for 50 cents.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. That was when I was looking for auction stuff.
Hello.
I found that mug and I was like, I bet you that I can sell that for good money, because Well, and there was none listed. There was absolutely none listed on eBay.
There, honestly, because you buy it with that subscription to CRTV or CTV or whatever it is. Because I thought about subscribing to the channel, but I was too damn cheap.
Right.
Because they have Phil Robertson is now on there. Anyway, but yeah, I'm too cheap.
Dang it, I'm going through the papers on my desk and I'm finding more bills I have to pay.
Ew.
Stop going through the papers. Just get up, walk away from your desk, and pretend it never happened.
But I have to have my homestead exemption to the courthouse before.
Oh boy.
Before the end of April. What day is it?
Well, it's the end of March, so yeah, you'll be all. You guys.
Oh, I got plenty of time. Oh my god.
Shit, I thought it was due like tomorrow.
Put it in a box now and just forget about it. Forget it.
You're way jumping.
No, I need this exemption. I can't imagine why my taxes would zoom up too if it wasn't homestead exempted.
I wouldn't think about put it in the shoebox and don't think about it again until May.
I need to get that hat for you guys. My oldest daughter, her and her best friend have these two hats. One says I'll bring my daughter's friend's hat says I'll bring the alcohol, and my daughter's hat says I'll bring the bad decisions. I should send you guys that hat. I'll bring the bad decisions.
That's cute.
Sarah and Jim need that hat.
We make all good decisions. We just give bad advice.
Yeah,
we make
that.
That's the difference.
The important thing is we're always on the side of right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that about y'all.
If you're on the side of right, you can do just about anything you want.
I almost changed my mind when you bought a bunch of medical dummies, but no, y'all came out okay on that.
I don't have any of them left. I think I'm out.
Oh, we have the one baby.
Oh, we have one baby amputee arm model, but that's it. Yeah, I made a lot of money on that auction.
I guess they don't have many baby arm amputations.
I don't have any more CPR dummies left. I don't have any of that stuff left.
Cool.
Come on, Todd. You gotta have a little faith.
Well, I do now, since you sold it all.
It's not like I just started selling this year or something.
Yeah, that's why he bought doll bodies.
Yeah.
Man, those sold like hotcakes. I was like, oh my god. Because when I got them, I'm like, oh, I can't believe I paid $30 for these. And then I sold every one of them for like $250, $300.
I only got one roll of tape that works.
I had one roll right here I was using and it's gone.
Oh, well, dummy, it'd be smart to put the check in the envelope before you lick it.
As long as you don't sign the check.
I agree, OJ. A CPR dummy scene in The Office is one of the funniest episodes of all time. Yeah.
I had 3 or 4 of those Recessa Annies, yeah, and I sold every one of them. I think I had 4 of them.
It will be missed. What do you want? We're not eating. These are packing the stuff. This is inventory.
I think y'all's best video was about the golf cart because
that's a shorty.
yeah, but see, I was personally involved when y'all went to go get it. I know that y'all were like screeching out of the house. Oh, go get it!
I mean, when it's a freak ass golf cart, it ain't like when we went to pick up that golf cart, Jim's like pulls in there, like, you know, bandit style, gets in there. He's winching it up on the trailer. There was 5 other cars that followed in there looking at us that were coming to pick that thing up.
Yeah, and then I got it halfway winched up. Oh, are you taking that? No, I'm going to change its oil, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Winching it up on the trailer. Are you taking that?
Yeah.
Did your mother have any children that lived?
Yeah, it was funny. if you get something like that on like I think it was a Facebook thing, and it's for free. Yeah, if you want it, you better get your ass over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially something like that.
Jim, do you think that denim jacket could go on a padded, or it's too big, isn't it? That Wrangler right there.
Oh no, I can make that dream come true.
Can you do it?
Oh no, I can do that.
You'll be so impressed. You'll have cramps in
If
your
you-
feet.
If you do, shut up. If you do it right now,
Right now, as hard as I can.
You stupid hospital. Why can't? Okay, you go to the clinic, you get whatever it is checked out, right? And
No, Dad, that's the best part. What were you getting checked out?
actually, this was for Gwen, but
Oh, okay, never mind.
you pay you walk in and you've got what's the minimum thing called? Your
Deductible?
Copay?
copay. Yeah, you go in and you're supposed to pay a copay, and you give them all your credit card information, all your insurance information, all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then they don't charge it on the card number that you leave. They send you a bill, and so you're supposed to pay it from the bill, and you're like, why didn't you just take it out of the card that you took the information from when we checked in? I'm like,
well, they wanted you to see a bill for how much work they did.
pain in the ass, dumbasses. I hate people.
The medical system is a racket. There, I said it.
Hey, Todd, my last doctor visit, I had to make sure I wore clean underwear. So, I mean, Targo go out and buy me new underwear. So,
I asked
how
him,
that visit
I'm like,
went.
Jim, do you want me to go in there with you, or is this an alone thing? He goes, it's an alone thing.
Look at you. Even weirder. She even asked me, she goes, do you want a chaperone? I have to ask that. I'm like, no, we're good. Just don't whisper in my ear or nothing.
I don't ever go in with my husband. He goes in by himself.
Well, I figured then if there's bad news, I'll hear it right away. I don't have him breaking it to me, so I'll hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Funny.
Is he okay, or have you not heard yet?
I gotta go in for more tests.
He's gonna go in for more testing. I don't think it's anything like super bad.
They haven't cut off anything yet.
Texas is and will be the best option.
Well, Todd's gonna get some competition, reseller competition in Texas. Yeah, move around like the Waco area. It's real good for reselling.
Yeah, Sally's gonna start shutting off the live chat after the show, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. And if I'm gonna try to remember, I can't.
And
promise.
I'm gonna tell Valerie too, and she probably will agree to that also. I don't think it means nothing to her. So,
well, when our main people that keep our chat going are like, I don't want to be in your chat anymore. Yeah, it's time to do something.
Yeah, I seriously don't think she'd have a problem doing that as long as she knows how.
What's going on?
Like,
Because you guys that are in the chat every single day chatting and watching, and you're here no matter what. You watch any stupid thing we put up, and you guys are the ones that matter more than the people that are just coming in. Not that the people just coming in don't matter, but yeah.
I mean, we like, for people to be able to watch this later too, but we try to just speak, and not just have everything in the chat, but questions and comments and stuff too. We try to, talk about that, but
is that it?
Let me think. She said, Nikki, nothing y'all put up is stupid. It's all glorious. Your check's in the mail, Hank.
Oh, I got it pulled up.
I don't know.
I'm Tithead.
What?
God, what are you doing? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
that's glorious right there.
It's almost too big for my head.
That's some of that glorious.
You look like Mickey Mouse.
I think that should be your picture for your listing.
It should be the thumbnail for this show.
I
There you
I
go.
love wearing bras on my head.
Call it.
Tit head is glorious. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you'll be back, Swag Maven.
Jim knew a girl, and that's when she would. She go, "Oh, do you mind if I go bra shopping with you?" He's like, "All right," but that's how she knew a bra would fit her head. Is she put the cup
Or
on
fit her
top of
boob.
her? Sorry, because she put the cup on top of her head, and if it fit her head, it fit her boob, and she had a big head.
That's
you can imagine what
like
she was talking
pretty bad. Yeah.
Violet Lemon says, between you, Sally, and Nikki with the Bubba Fett headgear.
It looks better like this.
about. Yeah, you look like the flying nun.
Swag Maven said, boob head. Oh, yeah, she's going to fit in just fine.
Yeah, it reminds me of little Nicky.
Yeah. Not me, the movie
Not
Little
you,
Nicky.
but the movie Little
Let's
Nicky.
make that clear.
Little. So don't be
I think that would be a perfect picture for your listing.
I get
I
200.
think so.
crazy.
Oh, you were sick.
That's all we have. That's all.
This
the
is a
tape we
tape.
have.
Bye.
It's a good air warmer.
Yeah, there you go. Wear that out in the snowstorm. I guarantee somebody will call the cops.
Yeah. If you put speakers where the nipples go, you could use it for headphones.
That's true.
Violet Lemon says, so we got Bubba Fett and Booba Fett.
We're on our porch.
Oh.
He's sitting on the rail now.
Like, oh, you weren't here the other night. I was using my eyes to look at stuff, and they're making fun of them. These are my eyes. My magnifiers. I love these things.
Yeah, that's a good set.
Little tiny things are awesome. You know, one time, honestly, he saved me in a sale one time. One time I had, what the hell was it? Oh, it was it was one of those shavers, one of them old time shavers.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I listed it for like, I don't know, like $15 or whatever. Well, all of a sudden, like 2 seconds later, I put it up for like 20. And like 2 seconds later, I got, an offer for like $15.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, why is this person offering me like 2 seconds after I did this, listed it?
Mm-hmm.
So I went and I looked at it even more. Well, here, when I put those on, there was writing on there that I couldn't even see that there was writing on there with the naked eye. I couldn't even see that there was writing on there. And I put those magnifiers on and I could read it as clear as day.
Wow.
And I didn't even know that there was writing on there. And I have 20/20 vision close up, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh man, Nikki, you got a piece of hair that's like standing up, but when you moved with the wind moving it, it stood straight up like a unicorn. It was cool. Just like moving with those magnifiers, it went straight up in the air, and she was like had like this horn like a unicorn.
That's my devil horn. Shh.
You need 2 of those for.
Tell them not to pop out.
No.
So, Nikki, you listed this at auction. They started 2 people were bidding like crazy on it. Is that what happened?
No.
Oh.
No, I listed it for like $20.
Oh boy.
And because I thought it was just a piece of shit razor. Well, I looked, I guess I didn't really finish the story, did I? Anyways,
No.
the person, I listed it for $20. The person sent me an offer within like 2 seconds of me listing it for $15. Well, so that made me wonder why they were so excited about this.
Why didn't they just buy it for the full price, idiot?
Exactly. So anyways, so I went and I researched it, and it ended up being like I think it was like a $70 shaver or something, because it was gold filled. The little letters that I couldn't see with the naked eye were something about gold filled or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was a couple of years ago, so I don't remember, but anyways, it was something gold filled, and yeah, I think I ended up getting like $75 for it.
Yeah. Yeah, some of those safety razors, I mean, I'll usually 90% of the time run all my safety razors at an auction first, because there are some that are worth a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, and I know that there are safety razors that are worth, but this one I didn't think it was, because I didn't see any writing on it. I didn't see any brands or nothing on it. So I thought maybe it was a cheap one, Well, then I kept looking at it going, why is this person so quick to send me an offer about this? What's so special about this razor?
Yeah.
And so I really started looking at it, and I put those magnifying glasses on, and sure enough, I found out why people were so when I raised my price on it, that guy probably thought, son of a bitch.
Well, and Nikki, there's a lesson to be learned there from when you go out and source. If you see something that you know is worth $200 and they're asking $20 for it, don't be an idiot and try to get it for $50.
Exactly.
You just pay the $20 and just take it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. So if they're charging below market for something, just pay it. Don't try to dick down lower. Or somebody like me will come up, because I don't have any problem. If you're in the middle of negotiations at a garage sale,
he did this on an outboard motor.
I'll walk right up while you're in. I'll say, hey, I'll pay you more than that.
Yeah,
I'll do it while you're doing it. And the other guys, the person the other guy trying to buy it's going to be mad. But hey, I'm a predator, and if I can overpower you and take that deer, I'm going to do it.
Tell him about the outboard motor, because that was like a $350 motor.
Yeah, the guy's sitting there, he's telling him that it's seized. He goes, oh, I won't give you more than this because it's seized up. I looked at it. I took the recoil is broken, so I took my foot and I turned the propeller. And that on a boat motor, it's always engaged. It turned the engine. I said, "This ain't seized. You can turn the prop." I said, "I'll give you this much for it." And the other guy got mad, stomped away, and the guy, because he said, "Oh no, I can't take that little." It was on a estate sale. So I said, the other guy walked away, and I said, "Yeah, that was pretty jerky what he did to you." And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I'll take that. I just don't want to take your offer in front of him." But he goes, "I'll take it." So he did. He saw it first day. I mean, I'd been there, half an hour? Because they usually don't drop the prices for at least the first couple hours. He gave me it for
50?
50 or 75. Yeah, but they're asking like 300 for it.
We turned around and we brought it home and listed it right away. And I think we sold it for 375 or 4. It's a 2 horsepower Johnson, and actually they do pretty good.
Yeah, and it went not a really big box, but hey, so when you see a good deal like that, you get on it.
Yeah.
Dicker. Anyway, that end of sermon.
That's true, though.
I used to let it go because I'm like, well, it's impolite to jump in on something else's negotiation. Screw it.
Deals.
I figure if you want to pay full price, then it's yours. But if you're gonna be dickering, as far as I'm concerned, it's sold when the dickering's over.
Let's have an auction.
So anytime in between, I'll get in there and throw in my offer.
Let's see. I use those glasses to see the dates on my Happy Meal toys. Yep, I love them. Maureen Picker, is there a difference between a hog and a pig? Yes, there is.
No.
Yeah.
It's all weight. It's I don't remember if it's 100 or 120 pounds, but a pig is lower and a hog is higher.
The hog's ready to go to market.
Hog's ready to go to market, right, Nick? Well, you worked on a hog farm, but I think a pig is a younger.
Yeah.
Not a hog yet. A hog is an older pig,
Yeah, and it goes by the difference. I don't remember if it's 100 or 120 or 125. Somewhere around in there is the difference between a hog and a pig.
And the idea behind the saying is take enough to get fat, but don't take enough where you're going to get slaughtered.
Yeah. And when somebody talks about a boar, they're talking about a boy. If they say sow, they're talking about a girl, a mom. And a sow is not a pig either. It's a sow is a mom.
Everybody's talking about dicker.
Dicker?
Today's sermon, and don't dicker around.
Yeah.
I love
That's a word I haven't heard in a long time. We
I
need
love-
hats that say "Don't dicker around."
I love the dicker.
Well, there's a time to dicker. I mean, yeah, if they're asking way too much or something like that, but I'm saying if they're asking a fair price and you think you can get it and there's other people around, you know,
Just buy
you put yourself in jeopardy.
like this, like the person with the razor, Nikki's razor. If he instead of being cheap and trying to get it for $5 less, if he'd have bought it for the $20, he'd have walked away with a good profit on it. But because he did that offer, so soon after she listed it, it keyed her up to it. Like, did I miss something here?
When I hear people say I can't pay full price for anything, I'm like, you're a fool.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there are some things. There's a time for everything, and there is a time to pay full price. If that full price is low, you need to pay it and get that thing out of there. Or somebody else.
Is the winner the one with the biggest dickerer?
Maybe.
No.
Sadie with tough titties.
Oh, it's genetics, Todd. If the dicker is running through the forest, if there's like a Y-shaped twig, it could catch some kind of swinging around dicker and cause injury. You wanna compact, non-threatening, so you can run through the forest without fear.
Mr. Sadie loves the word tough titties. I can't believe you've never heard that. When I was a kid, we used to always say tough titty said the kitty with the milk ran down.
Oh, was that last week when I was talking about eBay? Yeah.
My newest favorite one I heard a couple years ago was flipping tits. I like that one.
I think it's tough titty said the kitty, but the milk's still free.
Oh, Mother's Mustache says it's not the biggest dicker, but the best dicker.
Yeah. That's how you use the dicker.
It's a successful dicker. It's the anchor dicker.
There you go. There's your new merch shirt. It's not the size of the dicker, but how you use it.
We're terrible people.
Joanna says, we bought our house half off on a foreclosure sale. There is time to dicker as long as you beat everyone else to it first.
Yeah. Dickering 101, not to be confused with bickering 101. Yeah. My husband used to watch that show, Down East Dickering. That was a cool show.
I mean,
I'm sure most of it was done for TV, but that was a fun show.
I used to like watching it.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Okay, thanks for telling us that.
See y'all in the handbasket, Sherry says.
Mr. Sadie, I like dickering in the dark. That sounds like a country song. Dickering in the dark. I'll be right back. My husband's bringing a toilet seat home. My daughter broke our toilet seat. So now every time I sit on the damn toilet, it pinches my butt.
Great.
I put eBay tape on it so it doesn't pinch my butt.
Right.
Right back.
Oh, all we have left is a side chrome. Did you? Oh yeah, and the lamp.
Yeah, I'm seeing where the lamp's going out.
Do you think I could put those side panels in a poly bag? Oh no, because they might dent.
Yeah. Can you go in a 12x12x8?
Well, I think.
Where's it going to?
Well, I don't know.
Colorado.
Maybe I'll put it in an A. Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, well, I don't know if they're gonna fit in an A, but no, they might.
I think they will.
When you were in the chat, you said somebody was talking about real estate. It didn't happen to me. It happened to my dad. My dad sold or had an offer from a guy with a lot. They want to buy a lot, okay, a vacant lot. Well, in real estate, the licensee is not allowed to talk about the offer to anybody else. It's confidential. Any other prospective buyers or anybody, really. So, another person buys a lot out from under this guy, and at a party, he runs into my dad and accuses my dad of like giving out the information on the lot or whatever. He looked at the guy and he said, Well, it wasn't me. I'm not in the Lions Club. And the wife turned around, looked at her husband, and she says, "You idiot." She punched him in the shoulder. What this guy did was he wrote the offer on this lot, and then he went to the Lions Club meeting and started talking about how he was going to buy this lot and the stuff he was going to build on it. Well, the guy who owned the land next door was also a lion, and he was at the meeting too, and he overheard it, and he didn't like the guy. So in order to keep him from building next door to him, he went and put in and the guy said what his offer was. The other guy put in a higher offer than he did because he overheard him at the Lions Club meeting. So a little tip for real estate: if you're in the middle of negotiations, keep your mouth shut and don't go to public meetings and tell people what your offer is. Well, anyway,
Sorry.
Yep, there's a little real estate ticker in for you.
Oh, you're right. Damn.
Yeah, it's
dog.
12x8.
I don't think I got one.
I'll grab one. I need one too.
That sounds like that story Jory was telling Saturday. He was in a thrift store and this couple was arguing whether they should buy something or not. And he grabbed the sticker off of it and went to the front and paid for it and got it himself.
Yeah.
We did that to a lady. She was going to buy this model. We were in the toy aisle, but the model.
Oh, she put it back up on the shelf.
She put it back up on the shelf. We see it come over the shelf.
I saw it. Jim's like oblivious.
Tara grabs it as it comes over the shelf. She reaches over from the other aisle shelf, grabs it, and slips it over. Then you can hear her talking to the other lady. She goes, "You know what? I think I will buy that." She turns around to look for it. Of course, it's gone, and we're already rolling our cart off. But then she spots us later in the store. She goes, "Oh, you got that. I was going to buy that." We're like, "Oh, yeah, whatever."
That's how you put it back. So
Tara reaches over. The lady did. So
I was like in the housewares aisle where they have wood stuff in baskets, and she see it coming over. It's a big model ship, or was it airplane or ship? But it's a real big model, and I just
I think
grabbed
it
it.
was a B-17.
And she's pushing it, and I just pull it right over into my cart.
So she's still talking to her friend. She never saw it was gone, and there was nobody else in the aisle. So when she's looking back up, we can hear her looking for it. She can't figure out how it disappeared. It was funny as hell.
Oh,
I'm back.
all right.
I washed my hands too.
Well, that's good. Your butt's still intact, or did you pinch your butt off?
We have our ground is covered with snow. Started snowing this morning.
Ew. It's supposed to rain here the next couple days.
Supposed to snow all day here.
Oh, good. Well, you can keep it.
That's good. That's money.
Well,
My brother had a plowing business too, and he used to call it pennies from heaven.
yeah, well, you guys snowplow. We don't, so it don't do us any good. All it is work.
Yeah, I've taken stuff from people at the thrift store too. They set it down, and I go over and grab it. I had one lady, "You can't have that." I said, "Why can't I?" You set it down. She goes, "I was going to buy that." I said, "You put it back on the shelf. You followed me around just to take it from me." I said, "I didn't take it from you."
I was at the thrift store, and I walk in, and I see this guy taking pictures of something. Which curiosity, I'm like, what the hell is he taking pictures of? They're Polynesian from Disney, the Polynesian resort at Disney World. They're the like glass frosted tiki mugs. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, well, those are cool. And I thought, well, they're Disney and they're tiki. Somebody might want them. And they're like 25 cents a piece. He's taking pictures of them. He walks away. I proceed to grab them. I take them over the counter because I know everybody at the thrift store. I said, hey, I'm going to buy these. Just set them here. And I go to walk around. The guy goes back to go get them. Now he's freaking out. So he's going to everybody in the store. Who bought those tiki mugs? Who bought those tiki mugs? Oh, you got them. I'll pay you $10 for them. I'll pay you $20. So I'm just quiet. Everybody in the store is quiet. He's like, oh, yeah, so now you're hiding? You won't even admit that you bought them? So I just putzed around until he finally laughed. Anyway, it was real annoying. And then I went over there and bought them for the 50 cents.
And OJ says somewhere on another reseller live video, a woman is telling this story of this super rude lady that took an item away from her from another aisle.
Probably. Fair game. If you put it on the shelf, it's fair game. When you put it on the shelf and your hand is off of it, it's fair game.
I won't take it out.
I won't take it out of your hand. I won't take it out of your cart. But when you put it on the shelf and you took your hand off of it, that's fair game.
Yep. I agree.
Well, it depends how far away from your cart you are.
No.
Like if you're in the bathroom or something, it's fair game.
Yeah.
No, you don't take stuff out people's cars.
Teach him a lesson. I'm never going to the bathroom when I'm at a thrift store.
I don't set nothing down.
I like it when I'm at the auction and somebody's got their hand on the box that they want to buy, and then
Yeah.
the bidding's going around the table, and then I buy it out from under them, and they have to take their hand off.
Yeah.
I had a lady, we were doing choice off the table, and there was a stack of prints, and she's standing there with her hand on them, and I knew she wanted it, but it was a World War I battleship print, which we kind of like that kind of stuff. My kids into it, and I liked it, and I wanted it. So I got the high bid, and I'm like, I'm going to take this. She goes, oh, that's what I wanted. I go, well, it's choice. Yeah, I'm taking it. She's like, oh. She tries like with the auctioneer. He's like, hey, it was choice. That's what she's picking. It's hers. You didn't buy it yet.
Yep.
I'm like, you dumbass. Anyway.
And don't stand
Oh,
there
and
with
she was mad. I mean, she was TPO'd.
and you don't stand there with your hand on it, telegraphing to everybody that that's what you want.
Oh, exactly.
That's
Yeah, you can see the newbies at the auction because they're all standing right in front of that box or that item that they want, and they will not leave all night until they get to that item. It's like just because you're standing there doesn't mean somebody else is not going to get it. That's right, Sherry. She says you want your first choice bid, bitch. That's right.
I will pick stuff up.
I've given like friends of mine crap and tough titties, lady. Yep. I've given somebody crap before because they got the box I wanted. I was like, oh, you bum, you got my box, but it was just joking around, because I didn't want to pay that price for it. But they did. And then I had people, oh, did you want this box? I'm sorry, you can take it. And I was like, no, I'm just kidding. I don't want to pay that price for it. No. Go ahead, take it. I don't care. I should if I wanted it that bad, I would have bid up on it. Well, I've told you guys this story before, but I'll tell it again since there's new people in here. There was this box of old pictures, and this old lady wanted them, I guess. Well, anyways, this other eBay seller that goes, anyways, I bid up on them, and she stopped bidding, and I kept bidding, and I took that box, and she was all huffy about it. And that other eBay seller, he comes over. We always let so-and-so get the old pictures.
Okay.
I don't care.
It's your problem.
I wanted them.
No.
Why would I let somebody else have something I wanted?
That's
I did the high, then she should have bid more.
It's also illegal. It's collusion. You're not supposed to do that at an auction.
No.
You're not supposed to stop bidding so somebody else can get something. Technically, I guess an act against the law.
Yeah. He's like, oh, well, I don't bid against her because I know she likes those pictures. Oh, well.
Yeah, pure damage.
She ain't paying my goddamn bills.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Exactly. She wants to come pay my bills, and she
With all due respect,
well,
you're
we
an
get
idiot.
enough stuff here that it's okay to let other people have stuff. Sure it is sometimes if it's not that big of a deal, but I wanted that box of pictures.
Well, and also, is it okay for the seller? I mean, honestly, if people are stopping bidding so somebody sells cheaper, is it fair to the person who brought that to get sold there that they get less because you like this person? I mean, is that fair?
Exactly.
I mean,
yep. No,
just
I don't go along with that kind of stuff. I mean, there's been times where there was that steam engine that I bought for my dad, and everybody knew I was buying it for my dad. And like that eBay seller that I told you about that said that I shouldn't have bid up on those pictures. He stopped bidding on it because he realized that I was bidding on it and he knew I was going to give it to my dad. So he stopped bidding on it. And he goes, I hope your dad enjoys it. And I was like, oh, he will. Thank you. And sometimes if somebody I know bids on certain things and it's not really something that I really care about, or or that I'm not really going to make that much money on, it's not that big of a deal. Sometimes I won't bid on that stuff because I know that's kind of that person's thing. But yeah, if I'm going to make money on it, I bid on it. There's no friends at an auction. And then the other day there was a little one of those little air engines and hot air engines at the auction, and not this last week, but the week before. And he walks by, he goes, "Oh, don't let Nikki know that engine is there." I said, "Don't worry, I've already seen it and talked to my dad about it." I got it from my dad. Bridget says, "Oh, I had a lady walk out of the auction because she said I was bidding against her too much. She would sit next to me and thought we were friends. I guess after sitting next to me for 4 auctions." Yeah. No friends at an auction. You can be friends after the bidding's done. Yeah. I'm friends with tons of people at the auction, but not when I'm bidding. I don't even look at other people to see who's bidding. Usually. Well, sometimes I do because I want to know who's bidding, because you kind of know about where they'll bid to after seeing them for a while. Sometimes you can kind of guesstimate of where they'll bid to. But because there's some people who do have a cap no matter what they're buying. But yeah, very rarely do I usually, well, even if I'm looking, if the person comes up to me and says, "Hey, you bid against me," I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even look. I don't even look to see who I'm bidding against." You know?
Yeah, but they were saying about how
how
that person that said, "Oh, we sat next to each other for 4 auctions." I've had people use that as a tack where they try to be friendly with me at an auction, because then they'll be like, "Oh, well, I want that. You're not going to bid against me." They try to make you feel bad or whatever. That's why I don't talk to people at auctions.
Yeah.
The one, we're at an auction. She's yelling to Tara, "Oh, don't bid against me. We're friends. We're friends. You know me."
No, I don't.
Why would you do? No friend of mine would put me in that position. You don't.
Exactly. Yep.
I mean, how rude is that? And we're right in front of the auctioneer, and the auctioneer's like shaking her head, like, "Why are you doing this in front of me?"
And I don't know her. I mean, she said hi to me at an auction, and being polite, I said hello back, and maybe there was a little bit of a conversation. But I mean, I don't know you. But that's what they do. It's a tool in their toolbox. It's like, oh, I'll act like I'm friends with them, so then maybe they'll feel bad and they'll drop out of bidding, and I'll get the item.
Because it's price fixing. When you're not it's no longer an arm's length transaction, because you're doing something to manipulate the market price of that, and that's not fair or legal.
Nope. And it's not fair.
Don't ever do it in front of the auctioneer. Don't go around and say, "Hey, okay, now all of us will bid low, and then we'll split up this pile of stuff or whatever." If you ever do that in front of the auctioneer, they could kick you out of the auction for that.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. You know your price, and I know mine. Let the chips fall where they may. Yep.
So that's why I got kicked out. I was wondering.
Yeah, when it's choice, because I've seen that happen. The auctioneer will break it up right away. They'll start. People will try talking at the table. "Hey, yeah, well, I want this thing. What do you want?" "Okay, well, then I won't bid against you because I want that, but you want this." Yeah, they don't like that.
Well, there's this buddy of mine at the auction. My daughter calls him my auction boyfriend, but he's not. But anyway, one time I bid on something. He goes, "Hey, what do you think you're doing bidding against me?" I said, "Well, I guess I wanted it more because I want it." And he started laughing. He goes, "That's all right." He said, "You can have it." I know I can. I bid more. But I mean, it's just, banter back and forth, having a good time. Everybody there knows that, but there are people that are stinky about it. Or like that time when we went, that video that I have where we spent $6,000 at the auction. This one old guy, I mean, he was so pissed at my husband for bidding on all the tractors. And he's like, "Jesus Christ, you can let somebody else have a tractor or two. You don't have to buy every goddamn tractor." And he went, and he was a total douche to my husband the whole day, And my husband's like, "You can bid over me. I have a cap," Actually, I don't know if he had a cap that day, but no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's like everybody has a cap. So if you want it, bid against them. Bid it up.
I'm done packing.
I got a huge lot of jewelry for $50. Went through some of it, and I found a lot of 14K gold and some 10K and sterling. I'm going to do a haul video of the jewelry. Cool. That was at the auction I was trying to vid and failed. I was raised in the auction business, so I respect the process. Yep. I love auctions. I just love it. She's there. She's just must be doing something else. Sally?
Uh-oh, did Sally go to sleep?
No, she's sitting in her chair, but she must have her headphones off. She's probably talking to Brandon or something.
Yeah.
What show do we see? Some guy was walking around without a shirt on. I go, oh my God, it's Brandon.
Yeah, I forgot. Anyway.
Grandma Magic Classics, I think you would love auctions. I think you'd be good at them too. And a lot of people are scared their first time they go to auctions. They're really not that scary. They're really not that bad. They are addicting, yes.
We're done. We got them all.
Awesome.
Right?
Well, you did the lamp and the microphone.
All right, I'm
In
going
my
to
whole life, we went to auctions. Go to auctions. I mean, even if I didn't know if I was going to buy something, we just go to go.
Cody, I should rub you on me so I smell better. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, there you go, Joanna. But sometimes she gets the last laugh when she drops it on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Sherry said, yes, I love them. I hate people and being crowded, etc. But at the auction, all that goes out the window. I squeeze myself up against people and get on in there. Yep. Yeah, like one time, you know, the other day, this one guy, he goes, oh, I'm sorry. He bumped into me. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, hey, we're not on an auction if we're not bumping into each other, you know? But then you have other people that are literally push you over to get there. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
There was this guy, we used to call him, he looked just like Jim's dad. It wasn't Jim's dad, but the guy looked just like him. He's an old guy. He might be dead by now. Anyway, he were at an auction and he was like real owly that day. I mean, he was a real crab. And then he's like, he was driving his truck up there and he like is like just zooming by people. Brandon's like in a stroller and stuff, and people are like yelling at him and stuff. But anyway, it was kind of funny. He looked like he's ready to have a heart attack. He'd be trying to load all this heavy stuff. I mean, he just looked like he walked out of the shower, just water running down his head. But anyway, he's like Jim's dad's doppelganger.
And remember that black lady? I mean, she was mad.
Oh yeah,
she's pounding her fist on his truck.
Yeah, there was this lady there. She's like hitting his truck and yelling at him and stuff. And oh my God, it was a bad. It was a day where they really got owly at this auction.
They were like they accused me of stealing because they didn't know Tara and I were together. So I hear them talking about, you know, well, I see people going through other people's piles, but they're like trying to talk loud enough where I can hear them. Like I'll quit going through this other person's pile, but it's actually Tara's piles I'm picking up, but they don't know I'm with Tara. So then finally I'm like, are you talking about me? And they're like, oh, you shouldn't go through other people's piles. I'm like, it's my wife's pile. I'm taking it to our Jeep. They're like, ugh.
Yeah.
It was a real ugly auction day. Really bad mood. Well, that was the day that Tara called that guy an a-hole, and I had to go run over with the stroller.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that was that auction.
They lay out stuff in flats, in rows. I was driving over the flat rows with the stroller, right over the merchandise. I'm driving right through, straight over to Tara. Because I'm like, I can't leave. I got to defend her, but I can't leave my kid in the stroller unattended, so he's got to come with me.
We're walking down these lines, and this guy comes to me, this real dumb-looking guy. And he's like, I don't appreciate you staging boxes, moving stuff around. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He goes, you moved that stuff around and then you won the auction. I go, no, I didn't, you a-hole. And the auctioneer is standing right there. She goes, no, she didn't, because she wants to keep the peace. No, she didn't. I know, nope, she didn't do that or whatever. So here comes Jim with the stroller. He looks like he's driving a Panzer tank, rolling over. Is there a problem here? Is there a problem here? Is there a problem here? Anyway.
Because I'm ahead of her scouting out flats, to tell her to cue her, bid on that one, because I'm going.
And I didn't say a-hole like a mousy, very quiet way of saying a-hole.
No, she yelled it because I heard it from quite a ways away. Oh yeah, that was awesome. It was a hot day.
Yeah, they were really bad.
Tempers were flying.
Oh yeah, they were real crabby that day.
We're in that Jeep. What do they call that Jeep? The gray Jeep. What kind of Jeep is that?
Grand Cherokee.
Grand Cherokee. So we got this little Grand Cherokee.
This is before we're reselling, really. We just went to an auction because this is what we used to do just to go buy stuff for ourselves. Anyway.
And a snowmobile trailer, a two-place snowmobile trailer, so it's not a very big trailer. Oh my God, we had that thing stacked so high, and we're up in Michigan. We're driving this little Jeep home, just packed full, and this trailer. We had to leave a bunch of stuff that we bought behind because we couldn't fit it. That's funny. And then... that was spring, because that summer, that 4th of July, we'd get into the flea market business with that same Jeep.
Yeah, I've always done that too.
I'm the one who got Jim into going to auctions. Before that, he didn't really go.
I bought retail.
Yeah, my husband wasn't a huge auction there before my family. I mean, they win. I have feedback.
I don't think so.
I keep hearing myself.
I don't hear it. What the hell? And everybody left.
Yeah.
They didn't like you use your child for a weapon at auctions.
No, auctions aren't that bad. We don't fight all the time. For whatever reason, it was a real hot day up here, and I think it just had everybody extra crabby.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all rubbing their crabbiness off on each
I don't
other.
fight with anybody as long as you leave me alone. You start messing with my business, there's gonna be a fight.
Yep.
Go screw with somebody else. Oh, the guy paid for the boat. Did you tell me?
Just a deposit, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but at least he paid. Yeah, and this is crazy. So I'm in northern Wisconsin. He's going to pay somebody to ship this boat from here to Long Island, New York.
Wow. Must really want that boat.
That's insane. Yeah, it's someplace called like Sayville. But anyway, I didn't know where it was. Because I'm like, well, maybe he's up by like Buffalo or something. He's going to drive through Canada and come across on the UP.
Probably got but he probably does have a cabin or something in upstate. Or
maybe.
Something.
Maybe.
Probably got a cottage or something, out of the city.
So anyway, yeah, it's going to New York.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a 3 feedback, and he lived in New York, and it's local pickup. I'm like, well, this is probably not going to happen.
Hey, Tara, when did you guys say you were going to be down this way?
In June.
Okay. If you guys do go to Kings Island,
Yeah.
let me know, and you guys can stop by here. We can kind of hang out a little bit because I just live
Okay.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know exactly where we're. I don't know. See, like, this is the thing. We have this dog, and I'm like, well, if we do this King Islands thing, we're gonna have to board the dog. You can't leave the dog in the truck in Cincinnati while we're in a theme park all day.
Right.
So we're having a discussion about that. But where I'm going in Kentucky is I'm going to South Central Kentucky. I'm going down to Greensburg. I got 3 horses to drop off. I'll probably spend a couple days down there and do some other stuff. So I'm up in the air on Kings Island, but I'll let you know when it gets closer.
All right. Yeah, I got a fire pit out here. We can just kind of hang out and do whatever.
Cool.
I think Tara's causing the feedback.
I'm causing the feedback?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because there is no feedback anymore. It's all Tara's fault. I really got to get my inventory under control.
Is it better now?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Mr. Sadie wants to see that old whirlwind mower running. Yeah, that's on Jim's 303 things to do list. And it's not top. He's got 3 of those things, honestly. Is that called a whirlwind?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 3 of those. He's got 1 sulky, but he's got 3 of the mowers.
I found a Facebook page is called Cougarville.
What? Is it about the cats or women?
No, it's about women. It's all about dating young guys.
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't that a TV show?
Cats who date young guys.
Oh boy.
Or no, that was Cougar Town. That was a TV show.
Yeah, that was a TV show.
Courtney Cox in it.
Yeah, I gotta list another boat. In fact, maybe tonight I'll get the next boat ready. Now that I got this one knocked off.
I do not like being told what to do and listen.
I thought you were going to go take a shower because we got to go get that
Okay,
hay.
I'll get out of this.
Get going, Jim.
Yeah, we got to get hay this afternoon because it's supposed to rain here. I want to get it done before it rains or gets icy.
I was ensnared by cougars.
What kind of boats am I selling? We got a whole herd of boats. Next boat up's going to be a wage maker runabout with no motor on it. I'm going to take the 20-horse motor off and sell that separate. And then I got a Shell Lake Caravel with 120 horse Evinrude on it I'm going to sell. And then I got a bunch of aluminum boats I got to sell. And I got an IO I got to sell. And
a bunch of aluminum rowboats.
Yeah. I think that's almost all of them, I think. I mean, Mr. Sadie said stop looking at cougars and get in the shower and make it a cold shower. How long are you guys going on till today? I guess
I don't know.
Sally's the boss and she left us.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what's on your online auction this week, Nikki? You doing that?
I don't know. I gotta see if I can get out. Now it's snowing, so I'll have to see what I get.
It's not gonna snow here, is it, Jim?
No, it's rain. It's going to be above freezing for 24 hours, and it's going to rain. So that's going to kill the snow.
Any guests for tomorrow night? Don't forget.
I might not be around tomorrow night, so don't come to me.
Oh yeah, we got.
I might go to an auction tomorrow night. So, but there's one Wednesday night too that I want to go to because it's got a horse picture at it. So I'll probably end up going to the one on Wednesday. So I'm up in the air on the one tomorrow. Uh-oh, you got all these women in the audience saying how if their man is younger than them. Jim's older than me, so he's an old cougar.
Well, he's a bobcat.
The bobcat.
Yeah.
I'm a tabby cat.
The calico.
Yeah, I'm not threatening.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, don't forget listed or ditch it tomorrow night, everybody. I need gas. We'll do a drive-by again. I don't know. I thought people would like the drive-by a little more than.
Well, because then, honestly, the thing I like about the drive-by is if you only have a couple items, you can still go on it. It's not like you got to find, 15 or 20 items to do a whole show with, So actually, I think it's a good idea. And you get more. Oh, she got a mahogany boat, like a Chris Craft. Anyway, you get other people in, and then you get everybody talking and stuff, and it flows.
Because pretty soon, if I don't start getting people on there that want to come on, I'm just going to quit because I don't want it to be boring either.
Oh yeah, tomorrow. Put your name in the chat so they can sub you because she's like, "What's tomorrow night?" It's Nikki has listed or ditched it, and she's popular picker channel.
Man, if you go to Goodwill,
Don't quit, Nikki.
Yeah, if anybody's in the chat, out in the chat, I mean, for $2.99, go to Goodwill, buy yourself a used PC camera. I mean, I see them at Goodwill all the time for like $3-4. Buy one, snap it in your computer, and go on Nikki's show.
Yeah.
We used to have a really good flea market here, Mr. Sadie. It was a real good antique one. But then it just wasn't doing as good, and you start losing vendors when they're not making enough money. And that's kind of what happened to it. I mean, it's still going. It's just not as big as it used to be.
That's why when people get mad, I hear people complain at auctions, oh, well, the prices were way too high. They always are in the beginning, and then they level out towards the end. Because as people run out of money, they run out of way to haul it, and they run out of time. So at the end, you always get the better prices. But they're bitching the prices are too high. But that's the same thing with the flea market. If people who are, you got to look at from the seller's standpoint. If the people who bring their stuff to the auction to sell can't get no money for it, there ain't going to be no more auctions.
Yeah.
I mean, so some of these people have to, some of this stuff does have to go for a price higher than you want to pay in order to keep the auctions going. So I'm when I see something go high priced, I'll just wait for something that's a better deal. But I'm happy. Those are the kind of sales that keep auctions going. Because if we lose auctions, that would be a hell of a thing to lose. That sourcing opportunity.
Yeah.
And some stuff's going to go high, but some stuff's going to fall through the cracks and go low. And you just have to be patient to, commit that I'm going to stay here all day and watch every flipping item that goes across this auction block.
Sorry, you guys. I was talking to my kid and stuff.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
But
I'm always looking
don't
for
quit
guests,
your
so
show, Nikki.
I'm down on it. No, I'm not going to. I'm just saying if pretty soon if I don't start getting guests more often, I don't know. It was more for to help people out, not just myself, and
Right.
Well, you could branch out. I mean, put other topics in it too, like your sale of the week or something. So if somebody popped off something good that week, they can come on and brag on their big sale for that week or something.
You definitely get Todd on for that.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I'm sure.
Good sales every week because he's got those high taxes he's got to pay.
I just don't want to bore everybody, I mean.
You're not.
Open it up like listed or ditch it, brag of the week. You can let people go on and say, "Hey, I sold a lamp for $300." Oh, wow, cool! What kind of lamp was it? Blah blah blah.
Nikki,
Well,
I don't know.
cool too. I don't care. People can come on with that too. I don't care.
Nikki, I don't know if anybody's ever given you a hard time and called you names, but I doubt boring was ever a name they called you.
I know.
That's true.
I would have to agree with that.
And it is a little harder because you are going against Picker's Church, so you're going to split the viewers between the two of them.
Yeah, but I've had a lot of viewers say that they'd rather watch me than Picker's Church. So
yeah,
well, there you go. So don't end your show.
oh, they have little ones every Tuesday, maybe someday. Yeah.
Yeah, if you couldn't find anything for listener digit though, I mean, you could just do a different sale, just a different picket, a different sales topic, and just cover that for a while, and then leave it open. If somebody wants a request to pop in with like a good sale they had or a good eBay story they had, kind of like we do all day.
Yeah.
Always have like some story of something that happened or whatever. They could pop in and do that just for filler if you can't find a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should not ditch your show, Nikki.
Nope, I don't think so either.
Ditch lister, ditch it.
Should we ditch it or list it?
Yeah.
Big Boy. Remember the '80s? They had that Big Boy promotion. They said they were gonna get rid of Big Boy, the Big Boy, the guy.
The Big Boy.
Yeah. Then they had this thing. You'd come into Big Boy. You had to vote whether or not you kept Big Boy or got rid of him. And of course, everybody wanted to keep Big Boy.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
You should get Dwayne on your List It or Ditch It show.
Yeah. Yeah, he could be now because he's got all that stuff from the storage shed.
Yeah.
He'd do it. I know he'd do it. Well, I think people are waiting for me to ask them to come on, is what it is. Because, but see, I don't want to make people feel like they're obligated either. That's why I kind of just leave it out there. But we'll figure it out. I probably won't quit it.
Maybe it's kind of like a 8th grade dance where the boys stand on one side and the girls stand on the other. Somebody's got to walk across the thing to ask somebody else to dance. So maybe that's what you got to do.
No,
maybe that's what you got to do.
You better
Nikki.
make it easier than that.
I guess.
Yeah, maybe change the time too, because
or you could go later. You know what I mean?
Well, like Sherry said that if she was on a tad bit earlier, she'd come on.
Oh,
Just she's up early and she goes to bed early, so there may be a better.
So like
better
at 6
time to do
o'clock.
it. Yeah,
6 o'clock Central Time?
and that way you're not competing against Picker's Church either.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, you don't want to be like
Violet Lemon said, just make sure whoever it is, they're sober.
Well.
Hint.
No.
Has somebody been on her show drunk?
No.
Not yet.
Another show's drunk.
No.
Well, I was drunk when I was on her show, but you couldn't tell because I hold my liquor so well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
We saw the liquor glass in your other hand. You were showing your other hand on accident.
Yeah, that's why he only shows one hand because he's a secretive drunk. I love you, Todd. I think you're great.
Thanks. Yeah.
He's very special.
Nikki,
Yeah.
you
That's
gotta,
some words I was thinking too, Sally. He's very special. He tries so hard. He's so special.
you gotta keep your show going because that's right at the start of nap time. And
Thanks. You're all
That's
hurt,
nice, Todd.
I say that nice thing about you, and then That's all right.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sure I won't quit it because I enjoy it. But I enjoy going live and talking to my friends. So if nothing else, it can be a bullshit session.
Well,
I
you
just
know what? You could do scam baiting calls while you're waiting for your next guest to come on.
there you go.
Interesting.
listener digit and scam baiting. That's awesome.
There you go. Let's see here.
Oh, you guys want me to shut this down?
Well, I'm gonna
Got
be
stuff
leaving.
to do.
I gotta go get hay, so I gotta go to town and drop off packages and stuff. So
Oh, fun.
Jim's gonna take a shower, so you're losing him. He's sitting here with no shirt on.
Oh, nice. Pulling a Brandon. Oh,
No.
be a naked man today.
Well, he still has got his pants on.
If you watch that movie, The Terror, or that show that's on AMC,
Yeah,
This
how
guy-
was that?
this
It
guy's
was good.
the guy when he was hallucinating in the bed, and that image starts coming towards him with no shirt on. I look over at the car and go, "It's Brandon! It's Brandon!"
I haven't watched Walking Dead yet today.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
I gotta go watch that. Was it a pretty good episode?
Yeah, she's wrong. Valerie was wrong.
Brandon.
You
Lots
were.
of action.
Who you
Yeah,
said
there's lots, but
looked
there's like
me?
3 more episodes left.
No, somebody a different Brandon.
Did I just hear Brandon's voice?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, because it's
Here to
spring
say
break.
Brandon.
Oh, it's spring break.
Hi, YouTube fans.
Hi, Brandon.
All your fans out there, Brandon.
Yeah, we're all
Hi,
your fans,
Brandon. Did you know my husband's name is Brandon?
No, Sally's husband's name is Brandon?
No.
Yep, that's the Brandon Daddy was talking about with Sally's husband.
I'm your husband.
No, the other.
He wishes.
Well, that happens once in a while.
Yes.
You'd have to have a Brandon fight then. You'd have to fist fight Sally's Brandon for love.
Yeah, probably. I'm such a prize, you know.
Oh,
Wait,
flat.
you have socks on?
Yeah.
2 socks?
Yeah.
Zip your fly, put on a clean shirt, and wash your face. You gotta go get hay.
I thought at 1:30.
Well, we'll leave as soon as Daddy's ready. Now,
Hey, Brandon.
All right, we're gonna say goodbye for today.
Bye, everybody.
Make sure you guys come on Chick Picker's channel tomorrow. She'll be here tomorrow, and for the morning show. And don't forget about Nikki's show tomorrow night. 7 Central?
Yeah.
List it or ditch it. It's on Popular Pickler channel. So
Yeah.
hope y'all get lots of cheatings today. Get lots of stuff done.
My
Have
belly.
an awesome day. Tomorrow we'll be on Chick Picker's channel, and that's 8 Central in the morning. Yep. Thank you, Hank. I'll do it right now, okay?
Swag Maven, they have a Facebook group called Reseller Squad. Go join it. It kind of tells what everybody's doing. I post on there. They post on there if there's any changes with the show. They do periodic hangouts during the day for listing hangouts and stuff. It's all listed on that Facebook group, Reseller Squad.
Thank you, Nikki.
If you're doing that, then you know what we're doing throughout the day.
Yep, Reseller Squad. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with us.
And I've seen that there's another Reseller Squad. It's the one with the flower on it.
So there's another reseller squad?
Yeah.
What the
Saw
what?
it the other day.
Didn't you copyright that name?
I don't know. I guess not.
I'll put the shit I will not put.
All right. See y'all tomorrow. Have a
Bye.
good day.
Bye.
Thank you for coming. See ya.
Isn't